Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Welcome. It is a fun Thursday night. It's a date night. So that means I am going to take your calls on air, answer your questions, tune in, do all that fun stuff you need to know what's going on. Maybe connect to that loved one you've been hoping to hear from. That number is 323-992-3115. 323-992-3115. We have quite a few callers in. Now, here's the deal. You'll call in. You will hear the show, so there is a delay. I think most of you know that. So, and I'll go over this right before I kind of open up those call lines, but make sure you get in. Here's the deal. You don't have to be the first one in. It's always drawn at random. That's the great thing about this. We really do let Spirit decide who gets through. Last week, you guys, or 2 weeks ago, excuse me, phenomenal caller went to get through. She would have been the last caller. Her call got dropped. The person after her, it was her husband in spirit, and it was his birthday. So it really, we got to trust the system, all right? I don't create the system. I just honor it. So anyhow, we have a great show tonight. I'm so excited to talk to you all. I'm heading to Dallas this weekend. Of all places, I get to go to Dallas. I'm teaching a 2-day workshop in Dallas where I get to help people work on their platform. That means reading in front of an audience. So I'm very, very excited. It's going to be really great. We're practically full, so it's going to be a lot of fun for that 2-day platform workshop. But what I'm really, really looking forward to is that Saturday night. I'm doing Spirit Messages. It's Heaven Calls. I'm doing it with one of my students, Tracy Escobar. She's fantastic, and we get to do it in Dallas. I'm truly excited to experience Dallas outside of just a layover in the airport. So this will be really, really fun. Maybe I'll meet a real cute cowboy who loves animals. You never know. All right. So anyhow, I'm looking forward to it for sure. So if you're in Dallas or can get to Dallas, please come hang out with us. Grab a ticket. Come see the Heaven Calls event. It's going to be a lot of fun. And a couple other things. I have the mentoring. So this is private mentoring. It starts in December. There's only one spot left. They kind of sell out so quickly. So I only have one spot, and then once that's sold, that's it. But it's really great. It's private. So, and I have had people at all levels. Like some people don't even really know if they have their intuition. They're not in tune yet. And I've had people who are doing this professionally and looking to really build their business. So either, no matter where you are on that spectrum, if you're just kind of looking for that private coaching, that private mentoring, this is wonderful. We do it online. You don't even have to be in LA, which makes it so much fun. So that's going to, be really good. One spot left. That is it. That's all we got for you. Now, last week we had a great episode. We showed some videos of some activity. Really, really fun. I mean, I think just seeing how Spirit does communicate. And it's a tough spot, right? Because there's a lot of things that we could create a logical explanation for. I'm sure that's why the skeptics are out there. They'll do it for us. But what's really great about it is when you suspend your disbelief, right? When you truly trust and understand, it becomes so obvious. It's really kind of very cool and beautiful to see that experience, to see how Spirit is around us and what they are doing and how they do want to connect with us. So it was just great. I had a few people send those videos and it worked out wonderful. It was really, really fun. But tonight we are going to take callers. So if you have a psychic question, like maybe something about an area in your life or a bit of struggle, needing some help, that's the place. If it's connecting to a loved one, just let me know who it is. On Halloween, I got to be on K-Rock and that was really fun. So that is on my Facebook page. If you're trying to watch the show tonight, you can only hear it. Go to my Facebook page. You can watch it live right here tonight. But if you are watching the Facebook feed, you just know you have to mute it if you're also on the phone trying to get through, okay? Because we'll hear it. We'll hear my show. I'll hear my voice, which I hate listening to my voice. Anyhow, let me kind of go over this. This was really fun. About a week ago, I did this thing for an amazing entrepreneur. This kid is so brilliant in what he does, and he's a YouTube sensation, like 3.4 million followers. That's crazy. But the thing about it is, he always goes on topic. So he does different topics about all different things that maybe people don't know about. So he wants to kind of expose things, show things, maybe show another side of it. And his topics range across the board. But he did an episode that was about psychics, and it was super, super fun. I was really lucky and grateful to kind of sit with him and have a few minutes, and it was really fun. He makes some fun of things, he questions things, but what I really love about him, he's so warm and genuine. Like when you're talking, you can see his soul. Like his soul is such about goodness and wanting to make it a better world. Like genuinely you can see that and feel that, and that's what really drew me to say yes to doing this, and I'm really glad I did. And then it was super fun after this. I'll show you this because it's just so much fun. After this, he actually ended up coming in for a private with his girlfriend, and that we just had the best time. I mean, it's really fun when someone doesn't know how this works and they end up with a really great experience. And that's what we strive for, right? When you do this work, you strive to honor spirit, but you also strive to honor the soul of those in the living. And so it really made it a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just play. It's only like 2 minutes long. I hope you don't mind. But now you got to remember, here's a guy who's not expecting anything. And so just watch his expressions, because this is something nobody knew about. I guess not even his friend. Like, so here I am. Like, here he is thinking he's going to out psychics. And then I out this guy and his personal relationship. So we had a blast, a lot of fun. He took it in great stride. He said nothing's off limits. So here we go. Take a minute and watch this with me.
Woo-woo, not ooh-woo or oh-woo.
Yeah.
Demonstration time.
Yeah.
The moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to get is it a psychic reading? What are you going to do?
Yeah, how about a psychic reading?
Let's do that.
Now, I do feel like there's romance around you. So I feel like you've either been seeing someone or there's a connection to being open to bringing in a partner in your life. Does that make sense?
Yes, that
now,
makes sense.
Now, is this someone you have been seeing this person? I feel like you're already seeing them. Is that right?
That sounds right.
Okay, good. And I keep seeing that they're close proximity to you. So I feel like either they don't live too far or you're spending time a few days a week in the same place.
That sounds right.
Okay, good. Sometimes, you have those toxic relationships where that's where the passion is.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of passion, but it's peaceful also.
Yes.
Yeah,
110%.
easy. The weird thing is, I think when you even got in it, it was kind of so easy that made you worried.
Yeah. Wait, you say into the relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was worrisome. It was way too simple.
Yeah, but it's working and it's going to continue to work.
Forever.
Really feels really good. I gotta tell you. You're not married yet though, right?
No.
I didn't think so, but I do, what can I say?
Yeah.
I do see a marriage.
You see a marriage.
I do, yes. So let me tell you what I saw and then we'll tune into it.
Sure.
I literally saw in nature on top of a mountain, or did you recently do this with this person, or in the last few months that you went on a trip that was more in nature and you were kind of hiking a bit with this person? Is that right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, 100% correct.
Okay, good. You know, just know that you can travel with this person. Know that you can be with them. Know that, and the traveling with them is easy. Oh, I got goosebumps. Oh, that's good. You know, that's the big key with a partner. And you even like the same music. That's a rarity.
What the
That is a rarity. You never see that. I just heard that because I heard the tunes in the car. So that is a rarity. So anyhow, does this help? Good?
Yeah, Jesus. No one knows 90% of the details that you said.
Well, I know.
Now everyone knows.
Sorry.
All right, everybody. You see how much fun is that? Like I know he did his little rosy cheeks with his, but you could legitimately see him going, oh my gosh, she mentioned, oh my gosh. And it was really, really, really fun. And I had a blast. And I love that he aired it. I love that he was so open to the process. He didn't edit that out as he could have, being the owner of it. So I thought it was really great. I had a fantastic time. He's got a great YouTube channel. His name is Anthony Padilla. A lot of fun stuff on it. So if you haven't subscribed to his YouTube, I would hang out and subscribe. Really fun. I had a blast. Him and his girlfriend came into my place later, and that we had an amazing time. And this is the part of what we can do. You know, as a psychic, do you know everything? No, you don't know everything, okay? We don't see everything. We see bits and pieces, and we hear it, and we feel it, and we know it, and then we got to put it together, and then we got to put it together without misinterpreting it or putting our own stuff on it, whatever the case may be. And then you have free will, so someone can detour and deviate from that. It's you know, there's so many elements that go into it. But when it works so incredibly well, and it's amazing, and I love it. And I love, like, the hardest part too is sometimes you have to be really, really honest with someone. You always have to be honest, but what I mean is sometimes what you have to deliver is difficult. You know, the person, you know, they want to hear that. Some people want to hear, oh my goodness, this is the love of their life. They're going to come back to you. Don't you worry. They're going to see it. And you know that that's not going to happen. And you have to kind of say, I don't see that happening. You don't want to break that hope. I mean, anything is possible. But to be able to be honest and have that integrity and to be true to your word and what you're giving is always important. So one last thing too, because we got a lot of callers and I gotta get busy here. One last thing too. One of our callers from last week, you know, he had, you know, I love this guy. I love him and his wife to pieces. He had the orb in the house. Remember, that was for his wife. It's his wife's mom. Well, you know, here was incredible. So they ended up on a plane ride going to Florida. And he sat in the middle seat, giving his wife the window seat. Again, he's just a fantastic man. There was an elderly lady on the aisle seat, and he could see that she started to get a little upset, little tear in her eye. And he just kind of reached out, made a little joke, maybe just to kind of break the ice a little. Here, she was going back to Florida because she had just delivered her husband's ashes in Delaware because he had passed away. So she was going home single for the first time. And and he was able to console her, able to offer just, you know, she got to share her husband with him. And I just do believe that Spirit put him in that place and in that chair. Her husband made sure he was in that chair to talk to her. And when we do lose someone that we love and care about, the one thing that we really want to do is we want to share them with the world. You want people to know, oh, you should see they were funny, or they were so kind, or oh my gosh, they were the best husband ever, or whatever that relationship is. So don't stop talking about your loved ones in spirit. Share them, communicate, connect. That is truly how you keep them in the living with you, right? That's how you keep their memories alive, is by sharing and talking about it, okay? Couple things. We're going to take some callers. Remember, shut off those external noises. No Bluetooth, no speakerphone, no pets, husbands, or kids barking. None of that stuff. And we're going to do that. Also, on the YouTube, I have the YouTube. We put the link in there. You can always subscribe to my YouTube so you can watch all the past episodes, okay? All right. Oh, my gosh. Look at this call line. Oh, my goodness. I better get ready. Here we go. How about number 11-253? Hey, number 11-253, you are on the air. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hey, Colby, this is Carly.
Hi, Carly. How you doing, sweetheart?
Good. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, let's talk career.
Yeah.
Let's talk finances. Let's talk relationships. Let's talk
listen,
about it.
Carly, sweetheart, I would love to give you a full 60-minute reading, but you get one area, one time, one thing. That's what you're going to get. I know. All the other callers would be so mad at us if we did that. But let's start with career.
Right.
Let's at least get that one out of the way since it's the first one you mentioned, okay? Now, there is a couple things. I do feel like you've been working hard in the career. Like, I really feel like, but it also feels like the wheels are spinning a little bit. Like, you're working hard, but you're not making as much progress as you've been hoping for or trying to. Does that make sense? Like, it's almost like when the wheels are spinning, it's a little lost in it, where you want it to be a little more stronger. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the thing too is, it's almost like you got to catch your niche. I almost feel like you're not quite in your niche. Does that make sense? Are you still kind of trying to tweak what you want to do, or searching a little bit where you want to be?
Yes, I'm in limbo.
Yeah, because I feel like that's why I'm seeing these wheels spinning, okay? Now, I'm just curious because there's a lot of things you can do just hearing your vibration. Do you do anything with sales or people or marketing, anything like that?
No.
What is it that you do?
I am a flight attendant.
Oh, interesting. Here, I don't, you want to know everything?
Yes.
Okay, well, first of all, how funny is it that I say wheels are spinning and you're a flight attendant?
Well,
that's actually kind of funny.
The irony right there. Yeah, I thought it was so funny.
And that you're not getting anywhere, yet you're on a plane. Isn't that kind of funny?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure this is what you'll do long term. Maybe this is something that filled a need for the time being. But I'm not 100% sure this is going to make your soul go pitter-patter for the next 20 years. Because I really feel that you really want like a home base and a family and marriage. Like I kind of see that for you. So I kind of feel like you maybe been rethinking this flight attendant. Is that true? Have you been kind of saying, is this really what I want?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
It's on my mind.
Okay, because I see that it's not your only alternative. I feel like you're really good. Obviously, you're really good with people. That's not the problem. But I see you working with people still, but maybe more on land. You know?
Okay, that makes sense to me, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't do anything with coming up with design or marketing or anything like that? That's never crossed you? You're not creative? I just feel like you're creative. You don't feel that at all, or you not been interested in it?
Well, there's a lot of little different levels of creativity there, but I am singing.
Yeah.
I'm learning how to sing and use my voice.
Good.
And I feel like that's artistic or maybe creative there.
Yes, absolutely. So let me just kind of throw a few things out, and let's just marinate in it. I'll let you marinate in it, okay? Because even with the voice, obviously I think the singing for you is great, and it really is good. I wouldn't even mind you learning to use your voice in a way that maybe it ends up in therapy, like helping people like through therapy. Be able to use their voice better, or be able to use speech better through voice, sound, singing, that sort of thing. Like because again, I think you're really good with people. So I'd like to see you around people, in front of people, working with people. And there is a healing modality with you as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if your career kind of takes that little turn in that way.
That makes sense to me.
I really
Yeah.
like it. And I think once you have kids, I don't really feel that you're really going to want to do a whole lot of travel. I really don't. I know some people do, but I just feel like you're going to want to say, I want to be here for these guys. You're really going to enjoy that lifestyle a bit more, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Okay.
what I would do is
Cool.
steps for you, because you're not in a rush, but steps for you. Keep doing your own singing, but kind of be mindful as it's helping you therapeutically, right? Look at it
Yeah.
how it's helping you, and maybe finding your own voice. And then see, how would I be able to use this as a career? Because I believe that there's something connected there for you.
The singing
The singing
and the voice.
and the voice, yeah, and even working with people, even young people. Are you good with kids? I just see you around kids. That's why
Yeah.
because I just see you with kids. I feel like you'd be really good with them. You would have been a great school teacher, like for young kids.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's not too late.
I do love you.
Yeah, it's not too late. Don't get. I know you went. You're doing this, but it's not too late to kind of think about what you want to do for the next 20, 30, 40 years. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because you're gonna
Very
get
cool.
married.
I like it. Why did I miss that part? What'd you say?
You're gonna get married, so you're gonna need your home. You're gonna want that.
good.
You're gonna want that life. I believe that's a little more stationary. Okay, honey.
So I'm going to go through number 2. Okay.
You can do it.
Good. Oh.
You can do
Okay.
it. Sound good?
Thanks. Good. That
All
sounds
right.
great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, hon.
Bye, doll.
Okay, how about how about 21424? Hey, 424, you are
Hi.
on the air. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. It's Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. How you doing, honey?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing good. What can I do for you tonight?
Okay, so I have a question about my relationship.
Uh-oh.
It's non-existent.
Okay.
And I've been trying.
Okay. Can I ask, though, is there a relationship, if I go into the past a little bit, where you had a partner that wasn't faithful?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Well, then I won't tell you.
Wait.
All right. Then we'll get right here into the present. We'll move into the present.
Yeah, let's move into the present.
Okay. Yeah, we won't talk about it. Let's see. When I tune in, actually, when I tune in, I feel like that partner just hasn't shown up because you've been doing a lot of work on yourself anyway. I do think like the last year there's been a lot of change or turmoil because I keep seeing things moving in and out for you. So I feel like there was a lot kind of going on in your life. Does that make sense? Like a lot of change.
Yeah.
And so
but I've been trying. I've been, putting myself out there.
No, and I think that's really good, but I also feel like the timing wasn't right. Like there was too much other stuff that really needed your attention, And so I feel like that's why. So it's not just, here's the deal. It's so tricky because we can put ourselves out there, but spirit, the universe may say, not your time yet, not your number. Take your number. We're only on 99 and you're 107.
Right.
So what I do feel like, though, is I feel like now things are starting to settle down. Like now you're in that space of feeling a little more grounded with where you are. And now I do feel like that partner is coming in. I don't feel like it's going to be at the end of 2019, but I do feel like you're bringing them in the earlier part of 2020. So that's really the good news. So I do want you to keep putting yourself out there. The only other thing, too, is I think you got to try to give someone a little bit of an extra chance. You seem to be pretty quick on the trigger. Like, I don't know. That's the sense I'm getting where, if you're not feeling it, that's it. And I think sometimes you got to be a little more patient with someone that's coming forward or showing interest in you. So do you find yourself being kind of bored easily with someone or not really giving them a full chance? Don't lie to me, Taylor. Don't lie to the entire
No.
audience. Okay?
No, I am very picky.
Yeah.
So you're definitely right about that.
You know why
And
I
I do
had to
get
tell
sick of
you
people
not to
a lot.
lie to everyone? Because I was afraid you were going to lie to everyone. So you are
No.
you are picky, girl. But listen, I know you know what you deserve. I'm not asking you to ask for less or deserve less. But what I would do is just try to give someone a little bit of an extra chance, a little bit of an extra a moment to kind of be with you and get to know you, okay?
All right.
Yeah, but I do believe this person is coming in. Keep working hard because it's like your hard work now. You know, we put out energy, right? And it takes a little time for it to come back. So the hard work that you're putting out now, then it comes boomerangs back. So I bet you February, March, that's when I see this person coming in.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So you got to work hard. Who are you talking to now?
No one. It feels like the plague right now. Even though I'm trying.
All right. Keep trying.
All right.
I don't know. This is going to sound very sexist. I'm going to sound very sexist for anyone who's about to get offended. Earmuffs, okay? All right. I want you to put those girls out. Like, put them out in a perky. Like, open up that heart chakra.
Okay.
I
know exactly what you mean.
Okay, you do, right? Okay. All right.
And so I'll meet him. Quick question. Am I going to meet him in person?
Yes. Are you online, though? Are you doing online dating?
Yes, but I go out as well.
Okay. I want you to keep going out. This may be someone he's not far from you. So online, if he's online, he's in close proximity to you. He's not that far. And then he may meet up. I don't want you to spend a lot of time online with someone. If someone's stringing you along a month without wanting to see you, they're not it. Period. End of story. I don't want to hear anything else. Nip it in the bud. Period. That's it. Zip it. Okay?
Right.
But you may meet this person online initially, like just one or two, and then you meet them right in person. You might meet up with them. But I keep seeing a bar. So there's got to be like a local bar you're going to. It's got to be, that's your hot spot. So keep going there.
Okay. Yeah, usually I try and get the upscale for the caliber.
That's what you want. That's what you want. You want something nice, but I feel like you meet them. I feel like they meet you at this place.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Colby.
Yes, your eyelashes must look really good. What have you been doing with your eyelashes? They look fantastic. I can't see you. I just see them inside my imagination.
I mean, I put mascara on them every day.
Okay.
So that might be it.
All right. Well, bat them a little more.
Thank you.
Bat them up and chest up and out.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. I'm sure all the feminists out there are going to get me, but that's okay. She knows what I meant. She understands what I'm talking about, and that's all that matters, right? Here we go. How about number 6, 951? Hey, 951, you are on the air with Colby. Who is this?
Hi, this is Jennifer. Hi, Colby.
Hi, Jennifer. How you doing, hon?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, actually, can I just say one thing before I ask my question?
Yes.
I knew I was going to get through tonight because I got through. This is Jennifer. You talked to me on my husband's birthday the other night.
Ah, okay.
And you know what's funny? Jennifer had mentioned a squirrel. And I saw your little thing for your thing tonight, and you had a squirrel on there.
Yes. Well, I always have a squirrel because I got Stan, who's at my house. All right. Well, since you just got through 2 weeks in a row, I'm going to keep this really short because I do like to keep it fair for people who are also trying to get through. Okay. So
I completely understand. The reason I was trying to get through is our daughter just got admitted into the hospital last night, our 12-year-old, and so I just wanted to know if you could see if he's actually, here with us and around us. I mean, I know he is, but
He's definitely there. Your husband is definitely there. And is there something with your daughter's blood or something going through her bloodstream as well? Because I see there's almost something where they have to recycle her blood or recycle something going through her system. Is that what they're doing?
no, it's actually I mean, as far as I know right now, we're not really sure about everything, but it has to do with her lungs. She has cystic fibrosis.
Mm-hmm.
So she's having some lung issue right now, trouble breathing.
All right. Well, let me just tell you this. I can only give you what I'm getting. I'm not a doctor, so obviously listen to those experts. But there's something.
Oh, absolutely.
There's something where your husband keeps saying there's something where we got to recycle. So maybe something's not getting pushed through. Either fresh air is not getting pushed through. Something's not getting pushed through her system. And maybe it needs something in the blood, like more oxygen or something. So there's something that needs, I feel like even though they're looking at things, I almost feel like he would have been more aggressive about this, like would have been up on the doctors, like, okay, it's time to do this. We got to do this. Because this is the impression he's like, yeah, this is
what... Yes, he definitely was like that.
Yeah, because this is what he's saying. He's like, Colby, they got to do this, and they're not doing this part, and she's being too easy on them, and tell her to stop being so easy on them. So
it was always good cop, bad cop. He was the bad cop. I was the good cop.
Okay, all right. Well, he says you need to kind of get a little bad cop skin on you.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I do think there's that. So do let her. That was really quick. Hang on. Do let her know he's there.
Okay. He brought his picture with us.
Oh, that's what it is. Thank you. You ruined my thunder, though. He showed me
sorry.
He showed me her holding something. I couldn't tell if it was a stuffed animal or something he had given her, but it was his photo.
Oh, that's what it is.
Okay. All right. And she wearing maybe not around her neck. Are you wearing something of his around your neck, or a picture of him, or a ring or something?
I'm wearing a locket with some of his ashes.
There you go. So he's definitely letting you know he's there. Okay.
Thank you so much, Colby.
You're welcome. You have a good night.
You too. I really needed that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Lots of love, honey.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, here we go. Let us do, how about number 10, 608? Hey, 608, you are on the air with Colby. Who is this?
Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Good. How are you? I'm here with my friend Christina, too, so I'm not sure how it would work if it would just be one of us.
Yes. Well, one of you, what does one of you want?
Christina would like to know what's to come for her in 2020.
Okay. Well, then we have to have Christina on the phone. Where's Christina?
Okay, right here.
Hi, Christina. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Let's sit up close to that phone because normally I don't like speakerphone, okay?
Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, good girl, baby doll. So much better. Let's talk about you a bit, honey. Listen, I feel like you're kind of coming back from a little bit of setback in 2019. Like you feel a little discouraged, or maybe things weren't. You feel a little defeated. I mean, maybe that's just this past year. Does that make sense? Like things didn't quite go the way you wanted them to, or you feel a little disappointed? Because I feel like there's a little like, ugh, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like, I also feel maybe around relationship. Did you have a breakup in 2019, or like your heart broken in 2019?
I'm not exactly sure. Kind of.
Okay. Because I get this sense where let's kind of go with this. Well, you're single, am I right?
I'm married.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
married.
Okay. Would you understand with this husband? Can I talk about anything? Are you okay with me talking about this?
Sure, go ahead.
Is it that I feel like there's some disappointment here? Either you've been trying to start a family and it hasn't started, or we have some trouble. There's something here where you guys are trying to do something and it just feels like it's not moving in the way that you want it to. Do you understand that?
Yeah, we've been trying to
Have a
move
baby?
locations.
Oh, move locations. Okay. What I want to tell you, I also see a baby though. You're not trying to have a baby, girl. I'm a baby detector. Don't lie to me. Are you trying to have a baby?
No, no, I have a daughter though.
You already have a daughter. Okay. You're not
Yeah.
done though.
I've considered it, but not right now.
Okay. Let me just tell you, you're going to get pregnant. So, now that doesn't mean it's going to happen right away, but I can see a baby for you. So, let me back up here, okay? I feel like
Okay.
for you guys, what I want you to do is start taking a breath, because I almost feel like you're trying to push this move. It's almost like you keep trying to do something and you guys have this setback, and your husband really has this setback also. And when he feels setback, sometimes he withdraws, he pulls away. And I think that's why I felt a little bit of like you being single in a way. So what I want you to do is really
Yeah.
work as a group, okay? Work as a couple. It's not the end of the world. Like, the timing of the place will work out. I got to tell you, I do, sweetheart, I do think that this happens in 2020. I really do. And I even think by April you'll have this place, okay? So it's not going to take too much longer, but I do think in the end it's going to work out. There's something about money. So just be mindful of your money. If you got to take a step towards something and then take the next step, that's okay. But I feel like money is a little bit of a struggle as well. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like your husband is working. All right, so here's the thing. I think he's trying really, really hard. All right. But when things don't go, don't let him take it so personally. Like, he really feels like it's his job and he needs to do this. And if it's not working out, that's on him. Don't let him feel that way. All right. Because then that will bring him in closer to you. I also feel like I said, I do see a second baby coming in, but I know this is after the move. I know it's after you guys are settled down a bit, and in a routine a little bit more. Okay, so I do see that happening for you. And I think it will be good. Maybe it's just that you want to try for a boy, or maybe it's that he wants a boy, or I'm just seeing that it's a boy.
Oh, okay.
So I do feel like that's going to be really good. But also, I want to kind of encourage you. I don't know. When I just feel so much sadness and disappointment, and I just want you to like not feel discouraged. Like, trust the universe a bit more with the timing of how all of this is working out for you. And I think
Okay.
I think there's a move. Like, I really feel like maybe look a little bit outside the circle of where you were thinking of moving, because I feel like your husband may be getting a different job. Has he been looking for a job or work?
He has thought about it, but as far as I know, I don't think he's been applying, but I know his heart is in other jobs.
Yeah, I feel like in 2020, I see him doing something different, kind of going into something different. Yeah. Does he do anything with for some reason I kept seeing cell phones, so I got to figure out what that means, right? Does he do anything with either computers or sales or anything like that, or IT?
He does a lot of computer editing.
Okay, got it.
So editing footage.
Perfect. Because I do feel like there's. Let me just tell you. Here's what I want. He's feeling a little. What's the word I'm looking for? Not, when you're not confident, insecure. Thank you. He's feeling a little insecure. I want you to just feed his ego a bit. You got to tell him he's the man. Let him know how much you appreciate him, because he's putting a lot of pressure on himself to kind of make everything right. I believe that there's a better job opportunity for him. So just tell him to put his feelers out there. When something feels good, not to be afraid to go for it, okay?
Okay.
Is he the main provider of the home? Is that what it is?
We both work.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Because I see for him there's a different job for him. Okay, honey? Okay, one last thing. Are you looking to buy a house? Because I see you guys eventually buying a house.
Yeah, I would like that, but it seems impossible.
Yeah, I want you. That's why I think there's a middle step. So just be mindful of the middle step, meaning either if you buy a house, it's farther out than what you wanted, or maybe you rent one more and then you keep saving. But you're right there. I don't want you guys to give up. You've got this, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to make sure you call back when you're pregnant.
Can I ask you, do I have any relatives around me? Because no one's ever told me that I do.
Well, I would love to. You do, but I would love to spend more time. But I keep these really short. So, unfortunately, instead of your friend saying, "What would you like in 2020?" she should have said, "Who's around her." I will just say that because otherwise, I got to kind of do as many calls. I will just let you. There's definitely a woman. I know there's a woman. This would be either mother or grandmother for you. I know this lady is around you, and I could go on and on with it. But she's the one that keeps nurturing and comforting you. So I know this is someone that was around you, especially when you were younger. Okay, honey?
Okay.
All right. Lots of love to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good night.
You too.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys are greedy tonight. Well, I want to know career, finances, relationship, and who's on the other side for me. I'll tell you what, I could get carried away too. That's the thing. Like I have to be mindful because I could go, oh, da 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 da, and then that takes all of our time. But we have some time for a couple more callers, and I'm sure that's what you want. Y'all want your chance to get in. How about let us do number 25949. Hey, 949, you are on the air. Who is this?
It's another Jenny.
Oh, my, you have got to be kidding me.
Hopefully we'll make this quick. I just had some significant changes in my life.
Yes.
And so I was hoping that I could get some direction as far as career goes or my life's purpose, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. I want to go back a little bit, though. Were you recently, maybe in the last 6 months, I think that's right, were you feeling a bit like really exhausted or burnt out or stressed because you had to make this decision around your work?
Kind of, yes.
Okay, because I feel like you let go of your old career or you left a job or there's something where I feel like you left it behind and now you're like, oh my goodness. But
yes, to some extent.
Yeah, but what I keep getting here is what you were in really wasn't the right thing anyway. Like I think you were in it because it was safety. You know what I'm saying? So I think either the cord was pulled on you. Now, were you laid off, Jenny?
No, I'm still employed.
Oh, are they selling or is there jeopardy in the job? Or do you not know? I see him pulling the cord, so it doesn't feel real stable to me. That's why I'm asking.
I think the stability is coming from my own heart.
Okay, got it. So, all right. Do me a favor. Hang in there then, because it definitely feels unstable. And I see, like, when you pull that parachute cord, right? Like, it's going to go. But what I kind of really want to... I almost feel like you're going in quite of a different bit of a career here. Definitely a bit of either therapy or helping someone or being of service. Has that been on your radar at all compared to what you were doing?
Definitely, yeah.
Because I keep seeing. Do you have a connection to animals too, Jenny? Because I keep seeing animals around you as well.
I mean, I love dogs, but that's about it.
Okay. I keep feeling like I see you moving more towards either healing work, therapy work, counseling, like something like that feels where I see you. So you may have to maybe get some training or go back to school for it. But I don't think you're afraid to do training. I don't really feel like you're afraid to try something new in order to kind of make this change. Does that connect to you?
Yes, it's just more the financial part that worries me.
Yeah, it would worry me too. But I will tell you, when you want something bad enough, I promise you it works out. You will find a way to do it. Okay, you have my word. All right, you just have to want it enough to work for it. Okay, I went from a 6-figure job, 9 to 5, benefits, security, vacation, PTO, to literally nothing. and had to build up to where I am. And it's way more satisfying and lucrative than anything I've ever done, right? So I see that if you can do this, because I feel like you staying in an office job just doesn't feel like it's the right fit. But I do see that, you know, the training, I keep seeing training is imperative to what you want to do. Okay. So what is it that you want to do, Jenny? Is it therapy, healing? What is it?
I'm not really sure. Yeah. I mean, I just want to make a difference in this world. I'm just not sure how to do that.
I believe it's working with people and in some form of therapy. So let me just throw out a couple things, whether that's verbal therapy, counseling, whether it's physical therapy, right? I see you having an impact on people in that way and helping them see, feel, and heal. Okay?
Okay, awesome.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much, Colby.
You're welcome, Jenny. You have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, you guys, here's the deal. The next caller, you have 1 minute. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, literally, it's 1 minute. That's all you're going to get, 1 minute. So, ideally, we would want this to be a psychic, so it's a little quicker. But it is what it is. So, here we go as quickly as you can with your 1 minute. How about number 28805? Hey, 805, you're on the air with Colby. Who is this?
Hi, this is Lori.
Hey, Lori, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
I am well. What can I do for you in 1 minute?
Okay, either love or career, whichever comes in the strongest.
Okay. Let's. You know what? Honestly, it was career. This is so weird because I'm also seeing a job change. Which I hope doesn't make you too nervous. Did you either recently start a new job or are you looking for a new job?
I'm looking to possibly change up what I do, but sticking in the same career, I believe.
Okay. What's that career? Can you just share that with me?
I'm a medium.
Okay, perfect.
And intuitive.
Yeah, perfect. Lori, what I keep feeling around you is I keep feeling like this shift. It's almost like you're peeling away the layers. You're even getting more specific in what you want to do. Does that make sense? Because I keep seeing like you hone in. It's like, it's almost like I think you had a few modalities before, but I see you honing in, and I really, really feel like you're going to become such an expert in this tiny little area. Like, you're not even making it too broad. You're like, hey, this is who I am. This is what I do. When you need this, this is the person. So
yeah, and that's what I'm looking for. What is that one thing that I'm doing, or is it just the channeling, or is it just the mediumship, or is it just the healing modalities? Like, I'm trying to figure out what that is.
I really, I can't. What I keep getting is something about trans mediumship. Do you do that? Do you do trans?
No, I don't.
Well, then maybe that's your key, right? Have you looked into it? Because I feel like it's very natural and it's a way to hone in. Look into, and it's also healing, right? Trans mediumship is used for healing.
Okay.
I bet you.
Yeah, no, that's not something. I guess maybe I'm just not familiar with the name of it, or maybe I'm doing it and I just don't know what it's called.
I can guarantee you're doing it. Lori, you're doing it, and you're doing it so naturally, and you do it all the time, and you don't quite realize it. And once I believe, I'm hoping, I'm knocking, this is a huge light bulb moment, because I think once you look it up and you see it and you're like, oh my goodness, this is it. And it has your healing, it has your channeling, it has that connection to mediumship. Like, I think you're going to be so strong and so good at it. And that to me just is what I saw around you. Okay, honey?
Okay.
All
beautiful.
Right. You're good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody, that is the end of our episode. If you'll do me a favor, I am on YouTube, Colby Rebel Official. So head on over to that YouTube. You can subscribe to the YouTube. Also, there's a link here if you want to subscribe to this podcast. If you're on iTunes, Apple, if you do me a favor, I know a lot of you did, and I really appreciate it. But any of you, if you could hop on and leave a review like the nice kind, I would really, really appreciate it. It just helps me so much, and it's a way to kind of give that exchange of energy. I want to thank you all, guys, so very much. Had a great time tonight. I will see you all next week, 5 p.m. Pacific. Good night, everybody.
Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.